Hey viewers, if you watch all these videos and are in the least bit observant, you will realize that the video for VEDA Day 22 and VEDA Day 23 are going to look remarkably similar, and that's because I'm doing them both right now. My name's Kara. This is going to be the video for VEDA Day 22, even though today is the 23rd. I did vlog yesterday, but I did it at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I rambled on, and I realized watching it again that you guys are just going to think I was really depressed or sad, when in reality I was just really annoyed and very tired. So I was speaking very slowly and bleh, because I really just wanted to go to bed. So I decided I would redo it. Aren't I perkier now? So last night I really didn't want to do a vlog at all, which is another part of why it was very blah, because it was a vlog about how I didn't want to talk to you guys. Nope, just didn't. So I'm gonna try and say all of the stuff that I was basically saying again, more concisely. The video was about the internet and people who use the internet and privacy and feeling like you know people when you really don't. And I have to say this is twofold because this applies to me and the people that I watch on YouTube and also you guys and the me that you watch on YouTube. For example, there are some YouTubers that I have been watching for years and I absolutely love them and I feel so close to them. You feel like you know people when you watch their vlogs and you feel like they're friends, and when you talk about them in real life, you don't know how to explain to someone, oh, this person that I watch on YouTube, so you just say a friend of mine and just kind of brush it off because it doesn't really matter. At least I do that. And that's all fine and dandy. There are some people whose videos I watch and, I feel this kind of closeness, but then I see other people who watch their videos commenting things that are like really extremely personal, either asking them really personal questions or giving them advice that they didn't ask for and telling them what they should be doing with their lives, and it's like, just because you get to watch all their videos doesn't mean that you have a right to do that. Most of you guys, thankfully, don't do that to me. I apologize, I'm saying guys, even though I know that isn't an appropriate word to encompass everything. Most of my viewers don't do that, but I've gotten that sometimes, people assuming that they know the entire situation just because I have shared part of it, and then I always kind of feel like I have to explain, no, I didn't tell you the whole story, that's not how it is, don't freak out, and then there's people who freak out because I didn't tell you the whole part of the story. So this is kind of twofold in the way that I see other people doing it to other YouTubers, and I've experienced a little bit of it myself. It's weird. Some people are a lot more inclusive and share a lot more than others, and I think it's fine, and whatever we choose to share, we choose to share it, and we know that we're not just sharing it with the 7,000 or however many people who watch these videos, but potentially the entire internet public. So I keep that in mind when I choose to share things, and I do share a lot of things because I don't mind people knowing them, but there are some things that I don't share, and I think not only should people remember to respect those things that YouTubers do choose not to share, but also just keep it in mind when you're thinking about it and you think you know the whole situation. Just remember that there could very well be a lot to the situation that you were not told, because there are parts of it that people don't want to share with the general internet public. I was talking to Priest Christopher about this last night, and he asked me what I like to do for fun, and I was like, you know what I like to do for fun. Like, I seriously don't think I do anything else for fun that I haven't shared with my viewers at one point or another. And that got me thinking, that's probably a lot of where this illusion comes from, this illusion of closeness, because I do share so much and you guys do know so many things about me. It may not be clear from time to time that you don't actually know me. And there are some people who watch my channel who do know me in real life, like my friends from college, or maybe some people that I know from somewhere else. I don't actually know. I don't keep track, but I do know some of my friends from college who know me very well watch these videos. So that is very different for them. And there are some people that I have met on YouTube who I consider very close friends. I'm not trying to say these aren't real friendships. I consider a lot of people that I've met to be real friends, and some of them I only know online, but some of them I have actually met in real life and we talk pretty regularly. Some of them we have each other's number and we text. There are varying degrees of my relationships with people that I met online. But even the people that I've met in real life and I've touched them, I've embraced them, I've spent time with them, off of the internet. I don't really know them either, you know? I can call them or text them whenever I want and say, hey, what's up? But like, I don't really know what's going on in all of their life. We only know what people choose to share with us. And even that kind of actually goes for real life too, but especially on the internet. You guys only know what I show you. Just imagine that for a second. So yeah, don't be offended if from time to time I decide not to answer questions, because lately I have been getting a little bit more of like, people want to know more about the situation and I just really don't want to share it with everybody, and there's a reason that I only told you as much as I did. Now sometimes I maybe forgot to say something and I want to clarify it, and that's fine. But it's just a thing that's been coming up a lot lately on the internet in general, of people kind of, I think, assuming entrance into people's lives. Just because there are so many people vlogging on YouTube now and we do share a lot of our personal lives. Like I said, it's this illusion, and then that makes people assume that you can know more things about our lives. You guys do know a lot about me, and that's maybe a little bit weird. Last night I was kind of in one of those moods where I just wanted to like not ever make a video again and go live in a cabin in the woods somewhere, you know? Like, sometimes that sounds really good. And doing something like that would mean giving up a lot of connections and relationships that I have made online that I really treasure, and so that would be a sad thing. I would have to use snail mail a lot more, I suppose. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. That's another thing you guys do. You freak out on me a lot. And just remember, I think I answered someone recently with something like this. Someone was concerned about my situation, and I said, you know, I do share things with you guys, good or bad, but remember that if I'm sharing something bad with you, if I'm sharing it with the entire general internet public, then it probably isn't that bad. Because if it was really that bad, I probably wouldn't even tell you guys yet. I don't know if that's comforting. I meant that to be comforting. That kind of came out weird. But anyway, point being, calm down, because I'm still around, I'm still making videos. You're gonna see another video in a little bit. Sometimes I do like to go away from the computer for a long time, and I kind of feel like I want to do that when VEDA's over, because darn it, vlogging every day is hard. I don't really like it all that much. I don't know how the Shaycarl and his family do it. That's just like, their life is all over the internet, and that's a little bit ridiculous. But that's a good example. For the longest time, Shaycarl and his family, they wanted to keep the kids' names a secret, and a lot of viewers did so much digging as they could, as much as they could, found out the kids' real names, and started posting them all over the comment sections of the videos. And it was like, why would you do that? You know that these people wanted to keep their kids' names a secret from the internet because it's too personal. Why did you have to go and dig your nose in and try to prove that you could find it out? You know, like that's not right. That's disrespectful. If they chose not to share something, let it be unshared. That's a really good example. So keep that in mind. I have shared so much with you guys through all these videos, so just think about it. If there is something that I have never shared, there might be a reason. I'm gonna get ready to make the video for actual today, VEDA 23, and now I don't remember what I was gonna talk about, but I guess you'll see. Alright, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and just think on things. Just think about it. I love you, I appreciate that you're here, and I am glad that so many of you are enjoying these videos, cause, oh man, it is tough to vlog every day. See you next time, bye!